Okay, this is Christophe Clugsotn here, and I want to give you, this is about self-defense, self-protection, combat JKD, what's going to happen, specifics. You've heard about different mental cerebral aspects and changing the paradigm cerebrally from talks I've had with Ken O'Neill and also with Stan Brooks, who will be joining me when we do our joint, basically, The Lost Boys of JKD, a tribute to Mike Sandlin of Combat JKD. That's what's set, and it's set for November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in St. Louis. I'll give a link below that gives you details on that. But I want to talk to you now about specifics, okay? Because everybody's concerned about that, right? Specifics. Now, without actually just giving out a whole bunch of video, which would shortcut you're actually understanding it at a higher level because you're watching and you're not going to pick up on certain things. It's not going to be sequenced, and it's just self-defeating for me. This is my business, Hey, let's get real here. I'm not trying to impress people. I'm trying to make people safe. That's what I do. And so I'm about self-defense and self-protection. Self-protection goes a little bit further than self-defense. And I will cover that in other videos. But right now, I just want to talk to you about one of the things that I'm going to cover when I'm teaching in St. Louis in November is how to stop the number one punch that you're going to see. Now, how do I know it's the number one punch? Okay, let's go through these. Statistical analysis of my own experience, and I have a lot of experience, personal experience. I have operational experience. A lot of people have tried to hit me. Now, professionally, that's 75 fights and how many thousands of rounds of sparring over the years on 3 different continents. Lots, right? Now, in actual fights, 50. Working the door, working security, who knows how much that adds up into. As bodyguards, CP, not that many because part of my job is to make sure that stuff doesn't happen. So I have seen a lot of attacks. Plus, I've analyzed footage from closed circuit cameras and also by watching lots of shows in the United States where people get angry and they attack. And I've also watched lots of fights in the streets, in Walmart in the United States. Those of you who are in the United States in the ghetto action, as we call it in Walmart, it's not that rare. It happens quite a bit. So there is definitely a number one attack, and that's by punch, actually. That's by punch. And that occurs, and a lot of people cannot stop that. They cannot stop that. It's pretty easy, and all my guys are not scared of punches. They can stop any punch. It doesn't matter what you throw. It does not matter. But we're going to work on it sequentially. Now, how am I going to do this to you? Well, I'm going to work at it. I'm going to teach you in a different way that you've never been taught before, and that means you're going to be focusing 98%. Now, most people are not even focusing 50% because they're shown something. It's not clear about how to do it. Then they have to reiterate it. They go back and forth talking and trying to get it. That is not going to happen with how I do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it through a structure, through a sequence. You're going to be glued to it. Your mind is going to be working on that. And I'll teach you how not to have fear about this. Guaranteed, these will work because it has before. It works. I'm telling you, I have the isomorphic training, and I have the exact hard empirical evidence of the results of the training that I've done over more than 25 years at this point. I've been at this a long time. I know what I'm doing. So you're going to be taught, and you're going to be taught how to face something that's even faster than a punch, that comes at you, that's smaller, that's more difficult to see. So your perception, I'm going to increase your perception. I'm going to increase your memory to know what to do. Now, muscle memory is not correct. Your muscles don't have memory. It's teaching your reflexive nervous system. And I can get into the neural anatomy with anybody who wants to actually learn at that level, but it won't help you learn. It'll just help you understand it. Okay. So the point is, you're going to be dealing with something that's more difficult than a punch. So when we go to the actual punch, it'll seem slow and and huge to you, which it will be. And you will stop it with something that is universal. It's not some sort of precise thing that you need to do with, got to have your attributes at the highest level, got to have your perception, the lighting has got to be the best, the footing has got to be the best, everything's got to be on, you got to be in your Muay Thai shorts or your MMA shorts, you know, or your gi even. No, it's going to be real world, because I teach people in real world. I teach military guys carrying a shitload of weight, carrying plate carriers, you know, with a ruck, wearing boots, who have been up for 3 days, who are tired, and the last thing they want to do is fight. But hey, your room clearing, some jihadi burst out of the damn closet. You can't get your carbine up. You're not, if you're carrying the Beretta or the SIG, you're not going to get to it. Trying to get to a knife, if you got it, you better have it in the right place, is not going to happen. So you got to be able to stop them hand to hand. A lot of people think, oh, hand to hand doesn't exist. I will talk to you about it in the training in St. Louis. Yes, it does. You just don't know about it. And a lot of units, a lot of people. The cooks are not using it, but a lot of people are. Every reconnaissance guy needs to know it. Guys who grab people, intel behind the line guys need to know it. Delta, Rangers, I can go on and on. Marine Raiders, you know, all of these CIA, Secret Service, loads of people use these skills daily. So yeah, it does exist, and I do know what I'm doing. But you're going to be able to. I'm going to teach you how to stop the number one punch. You won't be scared of that whatsoever. And beyond that, you're going to have what to do, and I won't leave it open to you. You know, I'm teaching you a song. I'm not just teaching you some notes, and then what do I do with these notes? I'm teaching you an exact song, and this song is how to stop violence coming to you. You're gonna learn this. I guarantee that. In the training period, you're like, well, it's not long enough. People just show things. You know, they give you millions. I'm not a technique collector. I make you perform. I'm about tactics. You're going to learn about tactics, and you're going to learn about how to perform to get the objective. That's what's going to happen during the November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I want to just say here again, you can come on any part of that. You can come on just the Friday night. You can pick Saturday or Sunday just to come, or you can come for the whole weekend, which is the best value, which is what I would recommend. And you got 3 instructors that are going to teach you, and some are going to have assistant instructors with them too. So there's a lot more, and everybody's doing their own thing. I'm telling you about what I'm doing, what you will learn. I guarantee it. You will learn. You're going to be taught in a way you've never been taught before. And you're going to see inside the small world of commandos. I'm going to train you guys the same method, not the highest intensity, but it's just like I train commandos. All right, and I have a link below, so I want you to check that out. If you're looking at this on Facebook, you need to go to the YouTube and go to it. That's how you get in. Don't wait. Don't spend your time procrastinating. Get into this. There's a lot of reasons to go to this besides what I'm talking about right now. But I just telling you, the price can go way up. Way up. August 19th, price goes way up. So get in right now, okay? And don't fear. You will come away with, everybody I train comes away with usable skills. That's why I do what I do. That's why I get paid to do what I do. I don't just show people things. I produce results. So you will do it. Yeah, you will get it. So no problem. Anyway, I just want you to know specifics about what's going to happen. So now you know. So check us out on fluentfighting.com. fluentfighting.com, my main site, combat-judo.com, which is more where I talk about the commando things. And the link is going to go to my 2counterviolence.com site, which is where you get details about the actual event, the seminar, the training that's going on in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so I just want you to know that I'm on Facebook, personal. I don't take a lot of new people on personal unless I know you, but I have groups. And I have a page. I have several pages actually for defense, but Christophe Clugsotn Combat Systems is my main page there. So check them all out. Subscribe, like this, link this, share it. Tell your friends who care about their own self-survival, basically. All right. Anyway, so I'll talk to you later. Fluentfighting.com. From here in the jungle where it's hotter than hell, because I'm coming out of Southeast Asia. So I'm coming all that way to make a difference in your life. All right. So remember that and hit it below. Go to the link and make sure get your spot. We got limited spots. No hype about that, by the way. No hype. We do have limited spots. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later and take care and be safe. Right. That's what it's all about.